Huge things are happening right now in Alberta, and this really big news is Premier Rachel Notley's very worst nightmare, while the Premier and her NDP MLAs are off blowing 27,000 taxpayer dollars on a cabinet retreat in Banff. Wildrose leader Brian Jean was making one whopper of an announcement. Just listen.
When I issued my challenge for Conservatives to come together shortly after the last election, I said that we would need to put egos aside for the greater good, that personal self-interest must never come before Alberta. I meant that. And that's why I am announcing today that if our members approve a unity agreement with the PC party, I am prepared to stand down as leader of the Wildrose and to seek the leadership of our single, principled Conservative Party in a race to be conducted this summer.
That's right. Brian Jean supports uniting the two divorced Conservative parties in Alberta under a new banner. He even said he'll run for the leadership of this newborn party against Jason Kenney, who's running for the leadership of the PC party on a pro-unity platform. This is great news if you're like me and you can't stand the NDP. The Wildrose, who were so skeptical to unity, who felt betrayed by the PCs for years, just got a really good reason to buy into the idea of unity. Their guy could actually win. The vote split amongst Conservative parties in Alberta handed the election over to the NDP. Now, I get it. I understand why principled people couldn't vote for the PCs after Stelmach and Redford and Prentice. I know I couldn't. But it's different now. Kenney is dragging the PCs back right and making the Liberals in the PC party expose themselves for what they really are before they flee like rats. It's been purification by fire, and the Wildrose has obviously been watching and listening to their members that have been saying all along that even a small chance of the NDP getting in is just a risk too great to take. This is great news for Alberta. Brian Jean is putting ego and labels aside to do what's right. That's leadership. But what does this all mean for Premier Rachel Notley? It means she's done. Now, I'll talk about the popular vote here for a second because the left seems really hung up on popular votes these days. In Alberta, a united Conservative party would have beaten the NDP by nearly 170,000 votes in the 2015 election. Marg McQuaig-Boyd, the invisible energy minister, would have lost her riding of Dunvegan Central Peace by 2,200 votes. Agriculture Minister O'Neill Carlier, the man who brought farmers the oppressive Bill 6 legislation, would have lost his riding of Whitecourt St. Anne by 4,275 glorious votes. And going back the other way, Wildrose MLA Derek Fildebrandt, well, he would probably just get sick of winning because he would have won his riding by about 11,000 votes instead of edging out the PCs by 4,200. And just for fun, NDPer Sandra Jansen, if she were running as an NDPer instead of dishonestly last time as a PC, would have lost her riding by about 5,700 votes. Uniting these parties is the best chance to get rid of the NDP. Around 30 ridings would have gone to a united Conservative party in the last election. Those ridings instead split up the middle to the NDP. And all of this is me assuming, erring on the side of caution, that the NDP vote won't be in the toilet by 2019, because it will be, because there will be no way these destroyers can campaign on their own record of what? Debt, destruction, financial ineptitude. But because she's going to be a one-and-done premier, Rachel Notley will be going double speed to implement all her crazy ideas while she still can. So the fight against her and her radicalism isn't even close to over. But my advice to these NDP MLAs is to start working on their resumes. For the Rebel.media, I'm Sheila Gunn Reid. To learn more about Rachel Notley and the radicals and kooks in the NDP government, go to thedestroyers.ca and get my book today.